Guys, there's some new viral drama going on with NIO here in China. And I mean, unfortunately, yeah, some new viral drama. And I have an obligation to tell you guys what the hell it's all about and explain it to you guys. All right. And debunk it, basically. Debunk this viral drama bullshit. But first, we got this excellent infographic showing NIO's sales, total sales of each vehicle model since inception. So total ES8 sales from when they started selling the car to right now, the end of September of this year, 85,566 ES8s, making 14% of total sales. ES6, 233,420, making up 39% of total sales. EC6, 82,579 vehicles, making up 14% of sales. ET7, 34,423 vehicles, making up 6% of sales. ES7, 22,413, making up 4% of sales. The ET5 and ET5T, 129,503, making up 22% of sales. And the EC7, 6,015, making 1% of sales. But actually, the EC7, even though it seems to be making only like a 1% of total sales, it is quite niche car. It is my favorite car right now. But you got to remember there's the EC6. And also, right now, weekly numbers, EC7 actually sells more than ES7 in terms of like weekly numbers in general. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. But I think this just really shows that the ES7, the ES6 and the ET5, ET5T are the big delivery drivers for NIO. They sell the most. And of course, those are the cars that you tend to see most in the showrooms. ES6, EC6, and then ET5T and maybe ET5. So, of course, pretty fantastic performance in general. I'd say this is pretty nice. So, let's talk about the viral thing, the bullshit. So, battery swap station fire has unfortunately become viral again here in China. Just recently, these past couple days. I'm seeing a lot of these videos pop up everywhere on social media. And there's probably an outside force pushing this, but it all originated when there was this one video of a NIO ES6 and it was kind of smoking inside the swap station. You know, there's smoke coming out, and some nefarious people, they stitched together battery swap station fire from June of last year, June of 2023, more than a year ago. There was that battery swap station fire, and they stitched that video together, sort of creating doubt towards battery swap. But you got to remember, out of all the swap stations, there has only been ever 2 battery swap fires, ever. Okay, and the situation with that battery swap station fire that you're seeing was because of the fact that a NIO owner damaged the battery, physically damaged the battery, and then NIO, because they have constant monitoring of the status, the health status of your car through the cloud and everything, when they detect that something's off, then they contact you about it. So the NIO owner was contacted by NIO telling him, hey, there's something wrong with your battery. Please go swap it out. All right, go to the swap station, swap it out. There's something wrong with your battery. So that NIO owner, of course, did that. And then after that battery swap, less than 10 minutes later, that physically damaged battery caught on fire and unfortunately burned down the entire swap station with the 13 batteries inside it as well. And of course, this is going very viral. Well, this went very viral back last year in June. And people thought, hey, you know, this is so dangerous, but they don't understand the full story. You know, this is NIO saving the life, saving the car of a NIO owner and doing something good, taking the hit themselves and not letting the NIO owner or the car or the person suffer from the physical damage to the battery. So this is really kudos to NIO. This is something to be proud about, right? But then, of course, you know, they kind of people online here in China, they stitched it together and make it seem like this is some, common occurrence, and making it seem like it just happened recently. The car with that smoke coming out of that red ES6, that happened recently. Wasn't sure why that happened, but it could be because of something wrong with the battery. It could be because it's just something caught on fire inside the car. Maybe the guy was smoking or something. But we can't say for sure. But the fact that they stitched together something from last year and made it seem like it's this year, that's absolutely nuts. But of course, this is China. You have all sorts of random stuff going on here in China. But it highlights the fact that still a lot of people don't understand battery swap. And this other video, which is kind of funny, all right, it shows a donkey pulling a Model 3, and it shows that this Model 3 buyer, he bought a secondhand Model 3, which has been in an accident, all right, but he bought it for a fairly discounted price, like 50% off compared to normal Model 3 price. But because it's been in an accident, the car, you can't charge the battery, so it has to be pulled around by a donkey. Kind of funny, but it shows, if you had battery swap, perhaps something like this could be avoided, right? But also, when it comes to battery swap, a lot of people still don't know what the hell battery swap is. Battery swap stations, some people think it's a car wash station. Like in this video clip, this regular car sees a label that says car wash station over here, enter, and it's actually separated. It's not at the NIO swap station, battery swap station. And people think that this is the car wash station, so they drive the car inside the NIO battery swap station, thinking it's a car wash station. How crazy is that? There's still a lot of people that don't understand battery swap. And even yesterday, all right, I had a friend who's a restaurant business owner here in China, in Beijing, and he's actually a foreigner as well. He's from Greece, he's Greek, and he makes fantastic shawarmas. I order food from his restaurant all the time. But he's thinking of getting his wife a Tesla Model 3. He was asking for my opinion, and I told him all about NIO and showed him some of my videos, sent him some stuff about battery swap. Of course, he didn't really understand battery swap, so I told him, you got to go experience that thing yourself. You got to go test drive it, and he's probably going to go to one of the NIO stores nearby and go test drive the car. But it shows that it's not common knowledge yet. Right? Battery swap isn't common knowledge, and it's very easy to be deceived about it. All right, like this viral video of that battery swap station catching on fire creates fear amongst potential buyers, and this is, of course, something that maybe competitors, right? Sales reps from competitors, they would happily share that video everywhere and then tell their customers, hey, you're considering a NIO? Take a look at this, right? And that's the kind of things that sales reps here in China do, right? It's very cutthroat. Any sort of, you throw some blood in the water, they're gonna bite. All right, throw some blood in the water, they're gonna bite. That's just the case. And yeah, people are maliciously spreading this video, telling people, hey, you gotta, and they purposefully don't say NIO's name. Right? They don't say it's a NIO battery swap station. They say, hey, some new energy vehicle went to a battery swap and ended up getting the car all smoked up. And then saying, what kind of retarded person goes for a battery swap? And then you see all the comments down there saying that battery swap is so stupid, and then you had a good battery and then now it's all a smoky battery, all sorts of BS like that. These ignorant people that don't understand anything. I personally have swapped almost 300 times. There's no, I can tell you, I've never had a battery swap fire issue. I've only been stuck like maybe 3 to 4 times max, all right? Like only 2 times, which were kind of long, but apart from that, there's no real issue, okay? The only one issue, and I'll have to be honest with you guys, is the child lock system. So, of course, my car, my NIO, when I activate child lock, right, it's on the screen. So here's child safety lock. You can hear that, right? But when I do a battery swap, the screen goes dark, right? I can't do anything. So when my car goes in a battery swap, and unfortunately that one time it got stuck, there was no way for me to deactivate that child safety lock. So my wife and my kid were in the back. They can't open the door, and luckily there wasn't any sort of emergency, but my wife had to use the bathroom and she couldn't get out. So she had to climb to the front and get out from the front. So of course I hope that NIO has a way around it, that even if the screen is dark, somehow you can disable the child safety lock over here. And that would be fantastic. But that's the only minor gripe that I have with battery swap and potential hazards when it comes to battery swap fires. It's just basically like you have higher chance of winning the lottery, guys, right? So unfortunately, this video is going viral. Hopefully, people will become less ignorant and understand that this is just this is just manipulation. It's just people, competitors spreading false information about battery swap. Okay? As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.